what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Sunday edition of TV8 Vail. Good morning, Vail. It's been a wonderful week so far. I had a great time on the show, letting you guys know all the great things, what to do. If you made it to the Minturn Market yesterday, I know you had a wonderful time. It was a sunny day, so you got to enjoy being out there and checking out all the artisans. And maybe today you can head on over to the Vail Farmers Market because lots of stuff is going on over there, more fruits and vegetables and things like that. If you love your peaches and your cherries, you're going to want to get on over there and do some people watching as well. It's a wonderful day for everything going on. And well, we also spending a lot of time in Edwards today. You're going to see Maddie in some really great spots. We'll let you know what's happening as the day goes on. Also, the weather's getting a little bit rainy coming up. Well, you have some indoor activities that you can do. Maddie made her way over to the Eagle Valley Library District this week. She got to get some really great information on books that you can read with your kids, read on your own, teach your kids how to read, and so many other things. It's a wonderful place to go. You might want to check that out as well, but you can take a look at the interview right now with Maddie to get some great ideas on some good reads for you and your family.
Summertime is here, and we all love laying out in the sun and reading a good book and just absorbing some new knowledge. And we've got one of the experts in this space, Carrie May from the Eagle Valley Library District. Thank you so much for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you for being here today. I'm super excited to talk books. All librarians are typically excited to talk books. Today, I really wanted to feature some of our nonfiction content. Typically, people think that's maybe not as exciting as all the new fiction we have coming in, but I just want to reassure you that we also have some really fun nonfiction coming in as well.
And you've brought a lineup of books behind us. This one immediately caught my eye.
Yeah, so this is the big book of tarot meanings. Tarot is really hot right now, so if you just happen to pick up a tarot deck and want a little more insight into what your reading may mean, this is a great book to check out.
And between that and then the cookbooks that you guys always have cycling in, which this is something that I really need to dive into. My cooking skills are terrible, so you can start with the beginner ones and just work your way up from there.
Absolutely, and what's really great too is if we have some really specific ones. So if you're, kind of craving something specific, this is a new one that recently caught my eye, That Noodle Life, and I've already perused it, and it has basically any type of noodle you can think of. We have Asian noodles, Italian noodles, and believe it or not, it even has taco noodles.
Whoa. All right. So I just signed up for my library card. I know what I'm doing later, looking into some taco noodles. Yeah. And then beyond that, you've got some crafting books and some great books with just beautiful pictures that really bring what's in the ocean to life on a page.
Yeah. So we always have a phenomenal collection of photo books. Again, this is a new one. It really ties into our summer reading theme too, Oceans of Possibility, but it just has the most incredible, beautiful, underwater pictures, and whatever photo team worked on this just did a phenomenal job. They're beautiful, and I don't know how they got those pictures underwater.
I never know how they do that. So if people are interested in looking at the nonfiction section and maybe chatting with you as the expert in this space, where can they do so?
So any of your Eagle Valley Library branches have a great nonfiction collection. We have branches in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, and just walk in and ask your local librarian.
Carrie May, thank you so much for giving us all this great information and taking the time to chat us through some of these new books that you have.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here today. I hope to see you guys in the library this summer.
Make sure you come check out any of the Eagle Valley Library District libraries, only because they've got the best staff and, quite frankly, the best selection of books, and you want to start your summer reading. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more of the show. If you're looking for a great way to get nice and conditioned for ski season because it's right around the corner, we are so far into August, well, Pure Barre might be the solution for you. And I'm standing here with one of the Pure Barre experts, Maddie. Good morning, and thank you for meeting us.
Good morning. Thank you for meeting us today.
So we're in here. This is a really fun space, and Pure Barre is something that we've had you guys here in the Valley for a couple years, but it's something that might be new to a lot of people.
It is. We've been around for quite a few years now, but we did a grand reopening this March. We are always welcoming new people into the studio and also have some old faces too. It's always a fun place to be.
It is a fun place to be, and it's really important that people start conditioning now that ski season is here. You want to make sure your muscles are ready to go, and some of us have some reoccurring injuries that have come back ski season after ski season, and this is a way not to push those injuries, but to kind of help facilitate the muscles around the injuries.
Totally, yeah. Pure Barre has lots of small range of motion movements. Super important to stabilize small muscle groups while focusing on the main muscle groups as well. Stabilizing those muscles for skiing training and also putting you in those positions to keep everything strong and ready to go for the winter time.
And so what makes Pure Barre different than something like Pilates or maybe like going out and doing SoulCycle? How people think that's great conditioning, but in SoulCycle you're really only using one muscle group in your legs.
Right.
And in Pilates, you're kind of really hammering those muscles. And so Pure Barre is a good way to just kind of start to reactivate them all.
Yep, exactly. Pure Barre is an awesome way. It's a head-to-toe body workout. You activate all muscle groups. You start from warm-up all the way to arms, abs, thighs, and seat. You do all of the muscle groups. It is all full range. So we have different class platforms. We have Empower, which is our cardio-based class, and then Reform, which is similar to Pilates, but lots of slower moving and long range of movement, while again focusing on those small and big muscle groups. And then our classic class is right in between the two of them. It's a little bit faster moving, but again activating all those muscle groups at the same time. So it kind of separates while making sure that within the whole hour of your class that you're working your entire body. And just strengthening everything, yeah.
And so the benefit of something like Pure Barre over Pilates is you're making all of those small little muscles around everything work too, instead of just targeting those larger grouped muscles, correct?
Yep, exactly. Yep, you're getting small and big muscles, everything, yeah.
Which is really important when you have a bad shoulder and you need it to not dislocate. I would imagine that Pure Barre would be kind of the solution for that.
Exactly, lots of people, I had an injury from skiing years ago, so I started picking up Pure Barre because heavy lifting was causing more of a problem with myself, and so I was able to still get an amazing workout in without damaging my muscles more. And it's been the case for a lot of people here. It's been awesome for strength training and conditioning and getting everybody back into shape while having a fun time with the music, and it's an awesome community to be a part of.
It is. I've heard really wonderful things about people that have come in here, taken some of the classes. Not only is it where you just get to come, you get to form a community, but then you just have the empowerment of all those people that you're taking the classes with, and you can see them just diving down, honing in, and toning these muscles so that they're prepared for whatever activity they want to do.
Yep, exactly. It's so much fun. We have men and women that come to join us all the time. We have small to big class sizes all the time. Weekends are always busy. It's always a fun group of people that come in.
And so if people are interested, maybe they've never taken a Pure Barre class, do you have one that you would recommend a newbie to start out with?
Yes, we recommend coming to our classic class. We have them all throughout the week as well. We just ask that you come at least 15 minutes before. You can call our studio whenever. We have somebody here, and we can get you all set up. We just go through a few minutes of some form techniques before we get started and just teach you a few things about Pure Barre and what you need to do.
See, that's great, because sometimes I feel like I go to a yoga class and they're like, and now get into this pose. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. So I'm just going to awkwardly stand here until you do it or you tell me what I'm doing. And so it's nice that you give people kind of that forewarning and that form technique so that they know exactly what they're getting into when they walk in.
Exactly, yeah. We have our instructor start off with them and get them all set up. And then we are looking to add our foundations class back in, which is our classic class, just going into more deliberately through all of our movements and forms, and you'll hear lots of different, it's a completely different lingo than all other things, but it's super fun and it's awesome. Yeah, the instructors are amazing. It's a good, really fun crowd.
And so people can get memberships and come in, join you guys, and be here for many of the classes that you have to offer, only because there's so many different ones, and it's just such a great way also to meet some empowering people here in the community through the form of exercise, which is so important because we all like to be outside and doing everything that you can do outside. So it's important that people get their bodies nice and toned for that. And then if people are interested in these memberships, how can they arrange to be part of that?
You can either go onto our website, purebar.com, and you just select Pure Bar Vail Valley, or you can come into the studio. Me or Allie will be here, and we are happy. All of our front desk girls are happy to help. We have lots of different options. We have punch classes, class packs, and also year-long contracts to 3-month-long contracts.
It's amazing, and you guys offer so many classes in a day, so if you are maybe someone who works that 9-to-5 job, do you guys have those evening classes to make it convenient?
We do. Right now we have a 5:30 class. That is our latest class, but we have 4:15. We start as early as 6 a.m. and end at 5:30.
Which makes it nice and convenient for everyone getting out there, maybe getting their workout in before they get to work, which is a great way to start your day because then your energy levels are through the roof.
Exactly. Then you're just done for the day, and then you can also end with a sweet treat at the end, and then, yeah, just hang out with all of your friends. That's super fun.
Gonna do the workout, then go get a coffee, and you're in heaven right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if people are interested, where are you guys located so that they can come in and maybe do some shopping too? You have great retail.
Yeah, we have lots of fun retail. We're getting a lot more. We're going to try to get a lot more often here in the studio. But yeah, we're open all the time. We're right in Riverwalk, right across the street from Starbucks and PE 101. So come in and stop and say hi. We'd love to get to meet you guys.
We would love for everyone to come in here. And so as people are starting to hear more about Pure Bar, thanks to this interview, and thank you so much again for meeting us.
Guys.
What, do you know the phone number off the top of your head for people to call? No, we'll put it up on the screen. That's totally fine. That was an on-the-spot question. You passed.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we will, yeah. Call us if you guys have any questions when you guys see the number.
Maddie, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today and giving us all this great information on Pure Bar, only because it's such a great way for people to start getting in shape or maybe to rehab an injury like yourself. And maybe now I need to put this on my calendar and come rehab my injury this way.
Absolutely. Come join us. We'd love to have you guys. Yeah, for sure.
Make sure that you come over to the Riverwalk, you check out Pure Bar, you get yourself a membership, and that way you can get nice and toned in for ski season. And we still have a little bit of like summer body season, so if you're also just looking to get nice and toned, this is a great way to do so. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
If you're looking to do something really fun for your Sunday, well, there's a lot of great options here in our community and continuing into the week. So for today, you could get out, you can enjoy the Vail Farmers Market. This is one of my absolute favorite things to do on the weekend, only because whether the sun is out or whether there's a little bit of precipitation, it's so much fun to just be out there and see kind of all of the great vendors, all of the artists that are out there, and get your hands on some of those delicious Palisade peaches. You can find out all of this information online. You can go to discovervail.com to see the lineup of what's taking place over at the farmers market. Now, there's always live music there too. At the end, you can enjoy some complimentary Vail jazz, which is a ton of fun. So you can just walk around, enjoy the day with your family. Don't forget your sunscreen. I did that a couple weeks ago, and my poor shoulders were not happy with me from getting nice and sunburned. So just make sure that you're prepared for that, but also bring a light rain jacket with you if you are getting out there to do that. Now, as we continue through the week, there are so many other things that you can get out and you can enjoy, and especially right now because we're kind of winding down with some of the summer activities, or so you think, but they are just continuing. You can make your way up to Beaver Creek, and up in Beaver Creek there's complimentary yoga Monday mornings, and then there's a complimentary fitness class on Tuesday mornings. But if you're looking for something to do with the family on Monday evening, well, then you can do Movies Under the Stars up there in Beaver Creek, because it is absolutely incredible. And if you've not participated in this yet, once this summer, I highly recommend it, especially because it's right there on the ice skating rink where you can enjoy the movie Under the Stars. But then as a parent, or maybe as an adult in the situation, there is a common consumption law up there in Beaver Creek, which means that you can allow yourself to have one of the many delicious beverages from all of those great local restaurants up there in Beaver Creek. So you can have the complimentary movie, there's complimentary popcorn, there's so many fun games for the kiddos to play out there on that turf right there on the ice skating rink. So make sure that you check that out. But while you're up in Beaver Creek, you should also check out the Vail Performing Arts Center, especially because they've got so many great shows in their lineup and they keep adding more. They just came out with their entire release for the Underground Sound Series, which is 6 concerts, which you can get out there and you can enjoy. You can buy a pass. The pass will give you 6 concert tickets, 6 drinks, and then it's not committed to just you. So if you decide you can't go to one of the Underground Sound Series, then you can give your pass to someone who's allowed to be there and maybe who has the time to be there. So make sure that you check that out. Now let's make our way to Avon, where there's so many great activities for you to participate in. If you're looking for something to do tonight, well, the Sunset Live series is always a ton of fun, and it takes place right there on the lake where you can really enjoy some great live music. They always bring in local bands for you to enjoy. And now one of the best parts is it's on the back side of the pavilion, so that way you're right there on the lake. You can paddleboard up to enjoy the music, and you can just really have a great time. So make sure that you check that out. There's only a few left in the summer series, so you should get out there and enjoy that. Now, if you're looking for something great to do on Tuesday, Hot Summer Nights is making its way back to Tuesday nights. There's only a few left in the summer season, so you have to get out there and enjoy them. The best part of Hot Summer Nights is you'll get to know everyone, you'll get to enjoy live music, and the Ford Amphitheater is absolutely the place to die for right now. It's perfect temperatures out there. Whether you're sitting on the grass or whether you're sitting down there in those bleacher seats, you're gonna have a great time listening to this live music and just soaking up kind of the ambiance that we all know and love up here in the mountains. So make sure that you mark your calendars and you check that out, because there's only, I think, 2 or 3 left in the summer season right now. So it's really important that you get out there and enjoy that. Now, as we make our way into Wednesday, we're going to make our way back over to Avon, where you can enjoy some live music with the Avon Live concert series. This is a great way to get out there and enjoy some live music at the lake. And this one is on the big stage there on the pavilion. So you'll have the lake behind you, Beaver Creek up to the side of you, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Now, this is one of those activities that you want to get out there and do. There's so many great things to do here in our community, and they keep the lineup so full so that you'll get out there and you'll enjoy each and every single one of them. For more information on what's taking place up in Beaver Creek, go to beavercreek.com/events. For more information on what's happening in Vail, you can go to discovervail.com. And then to get your tickets for anything taking place at the Vail Performing Arts Center, go to valarpac.org. And then there are some other great community projects that we have that are always taking place. The Vail Symposium has their summer lineup going on right now, so you can always check out their fun activities at vailsymposium.org, and you can always just keep yourself nice and entertained here in our community. Well, that's been a lot of words and a lot of things to mark your calendars and get out there and do, so make sure that you do so. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8 Vail, your Sunday edition. I'm Liz, and I'm super happy to host today. We have been, for the last several weeks, getting you excited about a really cool jam band. They're called Dogs in a Pile. I love the name because I love dogs in a pile and I love music, so it all works out perfectly. But Dogs in a Pile are finally coming to Denver, and we are getting really excited about it. So let's take a look to see about the big band and when they are going to show up for our enjoyment.
My name is Sam. I'm a bass player and a songwriter, and I work with Dogs in a Pile as the bass player, vocalist, and songwriter. I came into music at a young age, playing guitar, jamming, on a lot of different styles of music. I really found my home with the Grateful Dead stuff when I was a kid. There was definitely a lot of people who I jammed with and had a lot of fun jamming with. And me and my brother always had a strong connection. I would kind of sing and play rhythm guitar, more simple stuff, and he was always more into lead guitar. But at first, yeah, when I wanted to get into more advanced styles of music and a lot of jazzier stuff that took a lot more thought and practice, it was hard to find people who were as dedicated to getting good at that stuff as I was. Yeah, it really wasn't until I was introduced to a friend named Eric who was interested in getting into jazz and Steely Dan, Stevie Wonder, kind of more advanced, fun music. And he introduced me to Jimmy and Joey, who are the guitarist and drummer in the Dogs, probably when I was a junior or senior in high school. And that's when we started getting more serious. We started playing some more complicated, fun stuff and writing music. And then I ended up going to Berkeley and meeting the other two guys, Jeremy and Brian. And that's kind of how the band formed, was a amalgamation of the guys from up there and the guys from down in Jersey. So I still remember the first time I ever played a bass, actually. So my grandparents had got me a bass for Christmas when I was probably like 15, but I had never touched it. I was still just playing guitar all the time. I had like a Jazzmaster guitar that I would always play. But I went with my brother and a friend named Jack Kavanaugh to visit his uncle's house in the Poconos for a little vacation getaway kind of thing. And we ended up just jamming out the whole time as we did. I was probably 17 or 18, and everyone was playing guitar, and no one was playing bass. There was like 4 people playing guitar. I was about to start playing guitar, and there was like a little crappy bass sitting over there. I was like, you know what, I'll try to start picking it up a little bit. And I, thumbed my way around for like the next couple days on the bass. And then by the time I got home, I went and picked up that bass that my grandparents had given me years ago, and I just started having a lot of fun with that. And then, 6 months go by, and I'm starting to learn some basic music theory, teach myself some scales and some technique and stuff. And by the end of that 6 months, I was playing like 10 hours a day, sitting in my room all day, just playing, and, decided to go to Berkeley really late. And without that experience and that time, having all that time to play, it would have been difficult to get in and make it happen the way it has. It's a pretty wild experience being able to go around the country and meet these new people. It's pretty awesome because we'll go to new cities that I've never been to, that I've never even met anyone from, and we'll go there and there'll be a crazy super fan who's been obsessed with our music for the last, in a lot of cases, several. And it's great to go to some of these cities. Like we were in Richmond, Virginia, we were in Washington, D.C., we were in Morgantown, West Virginia, and pretty much sold out awesome shows the first time that we're there. So we're super, super excited to be going to Colorado for the first time, probably most of all because it just is a big milestone for us to get out to Colorado, which is such an important destination for live touring bands and our kind of music. There's a great community for it. And, we got a lot of friends who have lived out there, who some still do live out there. And people are excited to see us out there. I know we got a fan base out there who's excited to come see us. We're really excited that we're going to be doing 2 after parties for when Fish plays Dick's Colorado in Denver at Cervantes' Other Side, which we are also really excited about. Again, it's another venue that all of our friends from Colorado have been excited about for a long time, seeing music there. And for us to be playing there is going to be really, really special, and we're so excited about that. The best way to keep up with us in Dogs in a Pile is to follow us on Instagram, usually, which is Dogs in a Pile Band. Like I was saying before, there's lots of fun content for you guys to scroll through. There's little clips of our music. There's clips from our shows. There's just us hanging out backstage, all sorts of good stuff. If you prefer Facebook, there's a lot of that same stuff on Facebook, too. And, this will keep you guys right up to date in the loop with new shows, with when new music is being released, And obviously, you can also visit our website, dogsinapile.official.com, for all the same information, our tour schedule. You can see bios about us in the band. The best way to listen to us is we have one album out on Spotify right now, Not Your Average Beagle, under Dogs in a Pile. And we have another studio album on the way that will be with us really very shortly, hopefully. And you could listen on nugs.net. If you guys subscribe to that, is an awesome way to listen to some of our live shows. Also, YouTube, there's tons of stuff to scroll through if you just look Dogs in a Pile up on YouTube. And that's kind of stuff, that's a great way to see the evolution of the band, too, because there's stuff from years ago, there's stuff more recent. It was really nice getting to share some of this information with you guys, so you guys in Colorado, get to know a little bit more about Dogs in a Pile. We're really excited to see you guys at the Arise Festival and at these Cervantes after parties. So, Colorado, the Dogs will see you soon.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
If you're looking for something to do that's really fun with the whole family, or maybe an adult special activity, well, Alpine Arts Center has you covered, and I'm standing here with the owner, Lauren. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for meeting with me. I love this space only because you walk in and you just immediately feel happy that there's so much self-expression going on in here.
Yes, definitely. We've got lots of creative things. You can walk around and see local artwork that's made. We do art supplies. We have lots of drop-in art and then classes. So.
And the classes, that's the fun part. Let's get into that right now, especially because you're switching over from summer camps and everything that you've done all summer. Now school is starting, so there's a little bit of adult-friendly stuff going on now, which you guys always have, but you've got a lot of classes coming up.
Yeah, so we have our last day of summer camps tomorrow, and then we transition into fall. We're doing Form Your Own art clubs that are starting up soon, so we have information on our website about art clubs, and you can go on there and find out how to form a club, but you can get a group of friends together, any age, so from toddler, mommy and me kind of classes, through kids after school classes, adult classes during the day and the evenings, homeschool, anything like that. So.
Which this is such a good resource that we have here in our community, and especially as we all kind of know that the arts is something that's really big here in Eagle County because they spend so much time bringing it to life in all of the art events that take place, and so it's really cool that you can start your kids doing it at such a young age, but then as an adult, if you're looking for a great outlet or maybe a way to spend some quality time with your friends because you've got a busy life and a busy schedule, this is a good way to commit to that.
Yeah, and so you can set up like a 6-week, a 10-week, whatever week session that you want to do, and it's a nice way to have something to look forward to each week and to get creative. It can be a painting club, a clay club. Tonight we actually have a pottery wheel class for adults, so things like that as well.
Which we love to see all of that really come to life. And then, of course, you have so many classes that you do that people can just sign up for. Maybe if they just need to take themselves on a solo date. Like, I think that I need to come and do one of my various solo dates here and just enjoy and kind of enjoy the ambiance of everyone enjoying the self-expression.
Yeah, it's good for solo dates, good for date nights, it's good for birthday parties, things like that. And so, we have kind of a little bit of everything, and we can customize what the club is like. We also offer drop-in art, so you can come in anytime. We have like a drop-in menu you can look at and choose lots of different projects and do something more independent, set up private lessons. So there's a lot of different formats that you can do classes. We also have some classes coming up. We do a series with Town of Vail. So Tuesday, we're doing self-marbling with Town of Vail. That's a really fun one. We only do a certain number of times a year. It's really fun to watch and to participate in. So.
Okay, and can you explain self-marbling?
So there's a tray of a mystery solution, and you basically lay your paints on there, and you can swirl them around in all different designs and patterns, and the paint stays on the surface Then you lay your scarf or tie or sash or handkerchief into it, and it immediately sets. It's just one of these like very mesmerizing processes to watch, and you can have in 15 minutes a finished piece that is wearable and worthy of giving as gifts, and so it's really a cool process.
That's incredible, and it's so cool that this is something that's just right at the fingertips of everyone here in our community, and yet they don't know it.
Right. So come on Tuesday. You can kind of do that during the concert, and during and before the concert, starting at 3:30, and then you can listen to music while you're doing it at Ford Amphitheater. So.
And where can people come to do that in Vail?
It's at Ford Amphitheater. It's in the lobby area, so that big white tented area. We'll be out there, and even if you don't want to make one on your own, definitely come check it out. If you haven't seen that process, it's really fun to watch.
And do people need to register online to be able to do this, or can they just walk right up and participate?
A lot of our classes are registered, but this one in particular is just going to be a walk up and participate. And so you can kind of check out the few people going before you. There's usually a short line, and then you can see how the process works and then do your own.
Which then if you need a nice hair accessory to participate in the concert, you can make yours right before you walk in to enjoy the live music, which there's nothing better than that.
It might be a little wet, but you can definitely wear it after the fact, yes.
I mean, that is right. We're in monsoon season. That never hurt anyone. A little bit of moisture is fine for the people, but that's so cool that that's something I didn't know was offered. And so what a fun way to participate in a cool arts and crafts project right before enjoying the live music. It really shows the amount of creativity that's here in our community.
Yeah, and if you go onto our website, you can see a lot of the different events that are coming up, because it's hard to talk about all of them, but there's lots of different things we offer. And so on there is a great way to see samples of all the projects. You can also schedule birthday parties and private lessons and all different things from our website.
And so if people are interested in coming in to do some drop-by art, let's talk a little bit about what the options are there, because I know you guys do everything from pottery to painting to kind of guiding people through maybe a sketch class. So if people are interested in doing drop-by art, what are all their options?
So we have, I think the most popular would be paint pottery is one for sure. We have a whole listing of, you can kind of go on the wall and choose your pieces and then sit down and make a pottery piece. We also have clay sculpture and then canvas painting. For the canvas paintings, we have a whole book of ideas that kind of shows you step by step what you might be doing. And then you can kind of follow through, or you can do your own. And then lots of crafts like masks and picture frames and great souvenirs for if you're out traveling on vacation. So a lot of different things. And then we have an art store. So in the store you can get to-go kits if you want to take something home with you. And then we also carry lots of local artwork for sale. So really nice like handmade gifts all made by local artists.
Which is really cool, because that is another wonderful aspect of our community, is supporting the local artists and bringing their work to life. Like, you can go to any of the farmers markets around town and you'll see these local artists work, but then you can also see them in some of the bigger name stores like you guys here, where if you're into pointillism, shout out to my girl Augustina again, because her work is so amazing, and I love to see it everywhere, because it's something that takes so much time and so much patience to create these pieces, and yet everyone here in our community supports her so beautifully.
Yeah, we love having her work here. We also have a really fun event next Saturday, the 27th. We're doing an art battle event in Riverwalk, and so that is a really cool event to see. Basically, artists will have 3 hours to compete. They start a piece and finish a piece during the event. It's going to be right outside of the Art Center, and so there'll just be lots of different things they can do at that, and then we'll have live music, and it's a great time to kind of like support local artists in the community.
I was chatting with the boys when I first walked in here about this event, because it sounds absolutely incredible, and to get the streets of Riverwalk shut down with live music and then getting to see all of these artists bring their pieces to life is so cool. How many different medium styles are going to be there, do you know?
I don't know the number, but it's a lot of different mediums. So we have somebody doing raku pottery, we have somebody else, like lots of painters, lots of mixed media artists. Last year we had an ice sculptor. We're still kind of finalizing, so if you're an artist and looking to participate, get in touch as well.
I know an incredible muralist, and I'm calling him right when I leave here, and I'm telling him to participate in this wonderful event. So if people are maybe interested in signing up for this event, where can they do so? Is that right on your website as well?
Yeah, they can sign up online, or just give us a call and we can give all the information.
Lauren, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, giving us all this great information and letting us come hang out in your safe space.
Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you all soon.
make sure that you go to their website, you check out all of the incredible events, and you participate in some of the great classes that they have coming up, some of the great events, and you get here for the Battle of the Artists, because I'm definitely coming now, and it's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to your Sunday edition of TVA Vail. Good morning, Vail. I'm your host, Liz. Now, if you love sports and you love chicken wings, you're going to love the segment coming up. We have Blake. He is part of the scoreboard, something new that we have on Tuesdays and Fridays. It's a wonderful thing if you want to get to know all things sports. You want to check that out. But Blake and Maddie made their way over to Bob's Place and did the hottest wings challenge. They kept trying and trying. It's a lot of fun to watch. They also go over all things sports so you can catch the idea of what we do for the scoreboard. Let's go take a look at the wing faces on these two and hear all about the sports.
We've got a very exciting little segment that we're going to do here. I'm one of the hosts here at TV8, Maddie Evans. We've got our sports director, Blake O'Rulian, joining us from Park City. What are we doing?
We are going to be talking about our two shows, the same show, I should say, but the two stations, I should say, and then also eating some hot wings in the process. It'll be fun. We'll see how it looks.
I think it's going to be a ton of fun, and so I'm going to read off the wonderful flavors that we have here. Are you ready?
Go ahead, go for it.
All right, we've got Flying Monkey. These are in order from least spicy to most spicy. So we've got Flying Monkey, we've got Buffalo Bourbon, we've got Buffalo, we've got Chipotle Garlic, and then the doozy, the Inferno.
Let's take a little sniff test on this Inferno really quick, just so that we get. It's
a little bit up there. It smells pretty acidic.
It is. It doesn't smell good.
It doesn't smell great.
But it should be fun.
All right, so we also have some other things in case the spice gets to be too much. We Mountain Blast, Powerade.
Good luck.
And then we were told that if you use limes and salt, it'll take all of the heat away. So we're hoping that this is really the savior here.
We'll see how it goes.
I feel like this is going to make it worse.
I do too. I feel like it's maybe like a little prank.
I think we have to try it now, though. We would like to thank Bob's Place for providing all of these sauces and the wings. And let's get going. So we'll grab a wing here.
Okay.
We'll dip it in the Flying Monkey. I'll just go right for this. And, what's your favorite part about scoreboard?
Okay. Oh, they're boneless. Okay. Mm-hmm. This one's not that bad. Mm-mm. Favorite part about the scoreboard would just be getting to know these athletes, getting to talk to them, learning their stories, sitting down with them and really getting to learn how they came to be and what they want to do and their dreams and stuff like that. That's been the most rewarding part. What about you?
I feel like getting to see these athletes kind of come up through their sport is really cool. Just in the last year, we've got to meet some incredible athletes from the community here in Vail, and watching them go from competing at nationals to then making it to the Paralympics. Our guy Thomas Walsh was amazing this year.
Unbelievable. How did you feel about that one? I feel like that one was.
I feel I told myself I was going to do this. Watch out for my microphone. I don't want to drip on my dress. I feel like that one wasn't bad at all. I feel like that one was pretty sweet.
Pretty normal.
Pretty mild.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're going to move over to the Buffalo Bourbon now.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to try this.
All righty. So let me ask you, Maddie, what has been your favorite interview to do on the scoreboard?
Oh, man. I just got to interview Davis Hermes, and then right after I interviewed him, he won the slackline championship.
That was a crazy interview. Mm-hmm. Learning about all the stuff that he's been up to. Again, that tastes like barbecue
Candy.
sauce. Candy.
Yeah.
I feel like Flying Monkey was worse. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But this is the order, right? This is Flying Monkey, Buffalo Bourbon, then we'll get into a little bit more with the Buffalo, I think, in just a little bit.
I feel like we've set ourselves up. These are what we're going to be drinking when
Yeah.
it gets to be too hot.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right.
We'll be looking forward to it.
Okay, I'm going to break this one in half because it's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, what has been your favorite interview?
Oh, it's got to be Dana White. I mean, that was one of the craziest things. I'm a huge MMA fan, and so the opportunity to go was kind of a last minute thing, and then to find out through actually a really solid MMA media member to say, hey, if you want to go do a one-on-one, go over to Dana right now. He's like doing them, and so got the opportunity to talk to him. You know, just crazy experience. Let's see. Your typical buffalo sauce. Nothing crazy here yet, but I feel like these last two, I mean, if you can look on the overhead cam, both of these look like they want to hurt you.
I mean, this one like looks like it's getting in the realm of possibilities for the pain. This one has like a little oil separation in it. That one makes me think that it's gonna be a little bit spicier than we're ready for. But just smelling the Inferno is like...
3 times in, and I've flinched every single time. It's been horrible.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty brutal. What has been the most memorable moment from your sports career thus far?
Oh man. I mean, I hate to go back to Dana White, so I'll refer to probably my number 2, which is probably sitting down with the UFC welterweight Phil Rowe.
Oh, it's thick.
It's got like it looks like chili, and it has the consistency of like a tomato bisque.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just don't like the flavor of that one. It was not good.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No,
But
a little more of a kick.
a little bit more of a kick, nothing crazy. That Inferno's gonna kill us. I know that for sure. But yeah, I'd say sitting down with Phil Rowe. I think just in terms of interviews, I've never had someone who's been so open about everything, been able to just say everything that was on his mind, be super interesting and kind and graceful with his time. We were supposed to go like 10 minutes. We went on for 45.
Holy cow.
So we just talked shop for a very long time, and it was very, very fun. What about you?
You know, I would say we've got some pretty incredible local athletes here. Thomas Walsh being one of them. He brought in his silver medal. We got to hold it. It's way heavier than you anticipate. But incredible snowboard cross athlete, Senna Lath, has come in a few times and given us some information on what snowboard cross is and really dive deep into kind of exactly what goes on there. And it's such an intense sport just because they're like right on top of each other. There's no safety nets there.
I don't know if you can feel it, but I'm starting to kind of sweat a little bit. Are you feeling that?
I don't know if it's the spice or if it's the lights, though.
We'll see how it goes.
Let's just jump right into this Inferno.
This is the last one, and I'm gonna do a full dip on this one.
All
I'm
right.
gonna do a
All right.
full wing, and we're
right.
gonna go all the way in and see how this goes. So
Okay, so I should ask you a really good question.
I know. I need to
before-
ask you a question too.
Yeah, all right. Well, I think it's your turn. I think I asked the most memorable.
Yeah. I'll ask you. What is?
Diving. We're just gonna dive.
Go ahead.
Put this whole thing in my mouth. Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
All right. I'll wait till you. All right, Maddie. What is your most difficult part of your job in terms of dealing with sports on the scoreboard? We're gonna go all the way in.
It's not bad yet.
Okay.
It gets progressively worse.
Good.
So
We're gonna go
that's
all
fun.
the way in on this one.
I would say the most difficult part is I grew up ski racing, so a lot of my background is on mountain sports. And to try and keep up and learn all the terminology and everything that comes with the other sports has been a fun challenge, but a challenge that I've welcomed. How you feeling over there? It progressively gets worse.
It's coming up a little bit now.
The more you swallow,
I'm gonna
your
do
own-
another one.
Your own spit. All right.
I don't care. I don't care.
All right. What has been your biggest challenge in the sports?
I'm gonna do another one.
Oh man.
I would say
Wait, just like close your mouth on it next time you put it in and let it sit. His lip is just a little bit quivering.
we're gonna go again.
All right. I can see the sweat starting to bead a little bit. We're getting some sweat now.
I'm good. This is nothing. Okay. Most difficult part? I'd say the most difficult part is just, as I came in this December, a lot of these kids didn't know who I was.
Right.
And so I would come and I'd interview them. I'd know all this stuff about them, and they probably were a little creeped out maybe, a little freaked out. But all I want to do is just tell these kids stories.
Right.
And so wow, okay, this one did hit. Okay, I'm going to keep going.
Oh man, I feel like if you're challenging, then I have to challenge too. Because
It just makes it more fun.
I'm not a baby.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
So I think early on, I'm gonna go again. I'm just kidding. I might go a little bit more. I think early on, the most difficult part was just getting these kids to trust me. No, hey, this kid's not gonna put anything out there that I say that I mess up. They're not gonna say anything they're not gonna make me look bad or anything like that, and that they could trust me. I've seen as I've talked to kids a second time that a lot of them have started to trust me. I'm not doing any of it. I'm good.
Why?
I'm good. I just want to make it as challenging as possible.
What if this makes it worse?
Oh yeah, it might make it work. You go first.
Great. Anyway, getting the kids to trust you.
Getting the kids to trust me, understand that we're here to try to do everything that they can so that they learn more about, so that other colleges can get to look at them.
It doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it better. Now I'm actually going to start sweating.
Was that a joke? Do you think that they tried to?
Oh, no. It hurts for a second, and then you're so focused on the sour. That was great.
This is going really well.
Yeah, my nose is starting red now.
So yeah, I think just building the kids' trust, letting them know that we're there for them. And I see coming into the second school year that I'm going to be doing this, I can see that they're starting to trust me more. They know who I am. They recognize the face. And the interviews are getting better and better, so it's going really well.
It's going really well, which makes it really fun, and it's just a great way that we get to connect to the community. I think you should do the lime.
I'm going to do the lime.
I think that the lime is the way to go.
Do I just suck the juice out of it, or?
Yeah. Just bite into it.
I hate limes.
I do too.
I don't mind limes, but I hate the overpowering.
Yeah, it's gonna make your mouth feel much better.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Yep. Well.
Oh, I want to dip back into the inferno. That's. All right. Well, thanks so much for eating hot wings with me, Maddie.
Blake, thanks for coming to Vail, spending some time here with us, participating in the fun that we've had. The Inferno is definitely a little bit spicy. I wouldn't say, the lime didn't help
I feel
at all.
It should be this, and then at the end it should be the limes.
Right.
Which technically we did do.
Yeah, I didn't think it helped.
I don't either.
Yeah, no. We want to thank all of you for watching. We want to thank Bob's for participating in our fun as well. Make sure that you tune into the scoreboard. We release 2 new episodes every week.
Yes, 2 new episodes, Tuesdays, Fridays, 6 and 10 p.m. That's where you can find it on PCTV and TV8 Vail. It's a great time, and we look forward to having everyone check it out as the school year goes on. We can't wait for this fall season to start.
I know, we're getting so close. We're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with more show and fun. So stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Thank you so much for tuning in today, everybody. Your Sunday edition for Good Morning Vail on TV8. What a big show we had today. There was so much action going on. I really enjoyed watching Maddie eat those hot wings. I think her teeth are going to be stained from that sauce, but it's going to be really fun. I'm going to go over there and check some out. Maybe not so hot. It's been a full day. We really enjoyed the wonderful people over at Alpine Arts in Edwards Riverwalk. What a great place to bring yourself and your kids. It's just a lot of fun. I've done some great things over there myself with some friends. And oh my God, the beautiful Pure Barre place. You want to get over there, get your little muscles fired up and get in shape. That's a really great workout, and you don't have to strain yourself. Pure Barre is a wonderful place, also located in Riverwalk in Edwards. We are going to be back again live for you guys tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. bright and early. Make sure you tune in to find out all the great things going on for the week. We are TV8 Vail. Good morning, Vail, and thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies.